Smash that like button. Soon as y'all come in the building. We are surviving Miss Alopecia in her Timberland boots and the fitted ball cap. Shout out to Kelly in the building. We got the Timberland boots and we got the fitted ball cap ready for Jada Pinkett. Ladies and gentlemen, take a good look at the Timberland boots and the fitted ball cap. You gotta make sure you pay attention. We gotta survive right now. Shout out to everybody. Regina, Aaron, Brian Patterson, Jada Pinkett. I need y'all to put the fitted ball cap and the Timberland boots in the chat. Y'all gotta put the Timberland boots and the fitted ball cap in the chat. Real recognize real lies, and we know Jada Pinkett is one of the biggest liars to ever walk this earth. Pure survival. Shout out to Sir King. Like Sir King said, smash that like button, guys. Oh my God. This woman, she just doesn't know when to stop. Miss Alopecia just does not know when to go somewhere and sit down. Pure survival. This woman got a grown man slapped on national TV. She stormed around screaming Tupac this and Tupac that. You done clapped your son's boyfriend's cheeks. You done made a book called Worthy, disrespecting Will Smith, making him go out and promote the book. Lied to us and act like y'all was married for all these years and y'all was just pretending, pure survival. She's been humiliating and demasculating Will for so long. I don't even know what else to say during survival. This woman is in an interview pretending that she's so happy that Will Smith is out the house. I'm by myself. I was my mom's only child. It's just so much better without Will in the house. She is so disrespectful, guys. Like, she's still making it like Will was in the way, and she's doing so much better without Will now that she's living alone. Pure survival. She don't gotta put all the pink and all the rainbow colors in the house no more for Will. You know what I'm saying? Like, this lady is crazy, guys. Listen to this woman. Listen to Miss Alopecia, guys.
Living together.
It's just this beautiful connection. We will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Why do you say that with such a clarity?
Because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where you're.
And did you hear what Miss Alopecia said? She said, I'm so happy that Will Smith is out of the house, pure survival. But she told this lady, we will be moving back together. Will Smith is going to bring his tasty cakes back over here. I don't care if Dwayne Martin gets upset. I'm only letting Will go outside by himself where he can have his boyfriends, he can have his affair, he can get his cheeks clapped, but Will is coming back to me. This is how controlling this woman is. Bolo. I'm so glad Bolo is no longer in the hospital, ladies and gentlemen. We all know Bolo is good. But you remember when Bolo was in the hospital and they tried to say that he had pneumonia, all this stuff like that? I still believe Miss Alopecia and Will Smith had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But this woman's still disrespecting you and you're not even at the house. She acting like she's happy Will is gone, but Will gonna bring his ass back when she's done smashing Jaden's boyfriends.
So are y'all living
It's
together?
just this beautiful connection. We will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Why do you say that with such a clarity?
because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
both are on that page.
Yeah, and
but
right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
I've been living
Alone.
I am my mother's only child.
Look at her. She said, I really enjoy my space. So you can be a HO all you want by yourself. Pure survival. She's enjoying Jaden Smith's friends coming over. She putting the Timberland boots on, the fitted ball cap, blowing these people backs out, blowing these young children back out, these young teenage boys, allegedly. She says she's so happy to be by herself.
So are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. We will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Why do you say that with such a clarity?
because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
both are on that page.
Yeah, and but right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
I've been living
Alone.
I am my mother's only child.
Yeah.
Right? And so having this time that I've had to myself has been fantastic. Just to get to know me, even to have
Just to get to know you, Jada. So she's having the time of her life by herself now that Will is gone. I'm loving just to get to know me. Da da da. We all got to know you, Jada. We all know who you are. You telling me that you 7,200 years old and you still trying to find yourself? Pure survival, and you getting to know you. This is very disrespectful and humiliating to Will Smith because she's sounding like Will Smith was in the way. Like she's so happy that she's by herself and she got Will out of her face and got him out of her life. And when she's ready for him to come back, he's going to bring his ass back. Ain't that crazy? Like she's like, I'm just so happy to have my space. How you think that's gonna make a dude feel? Like she's still trying to make it in the public that she didn't want to be with Will Smith. Will Smith wanted to be with her. She's so happy to be alone. So with Jaden's friends.
So are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. We will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Why do you say that with such a clarity?
because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
both are on that page.
Yeah, and but right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
I've been living
Alone.
I am my mother's only child.
Yeah.
Right? And so having this time that I've had to myself has been fantastic. Just to get to know me, even to have my house exactly how I want it. I don't have to be like, well, what color do you want this wall? You know what I mean? I can just do it.
You're the chooser.
I'm the chooser.
You're the chooser.
Right.
You are the chooser. You are the man of the house. You've been wearing the pants, Jada. Pure survival. She's sitting here talking about I can choose what color the house is. You was doing that anyway. So why are you trying to make it like Will Smith actually had an opinion on what color the house was going to be, what happened inside of the dungeon? You've been controlling the damn narrative, Jada. So this is humiliating to me that all this time you've been disrespecting this man, you still disrespecting him, and he's not even in the same house as you, Pals of Bible, and you trying to make the world believe that you are so happy that Will is gone and he's somewhere getting his back blowed out. Yo, this lady is the ultimate disrespect. Like she couldn't just be quiet.
Can you imagine your life back together? Because I'm sure you've seen it. How does that look to you?
We don't know yet.
You'll build that.
We'll build that, and
Well,
it'll be
here's-
something new.
So are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. We will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Why do you say that with such clarity?
Look, and that lady said, why do you say that with such confidence that we will be back together? How is she 100% sure that Will Smith is going to come back home to her? Pure the Bible. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Jada Pinkett is very controlling and violent. Cause that's some confident shit. You know what I mean? Like you break up with your boyfriend or your husband or your girlfriend, and you know for a fact she or he is gonna come back. Like she is guaranteeing, look, Will is still coming back to me. I don't care how many boyfriends he have out there. Peel the Bible. What if Will finds real love, Miss Alopecia? What if he finds real love? What if he don't want to come back to you and that fitted ball cap and the dildo? You know what I'm saying? She is confident that she knows that Will is coming back. I'm telling you, this woman is a vampire. She's a demon. Look at that evil face. She like, I don't give a damn about what Dwayne Martin think. That motherfucker's coming back to me. Okay? So she's out sowing her royal oats, doing everything she been wanted to do. You doing everything you was doing right while you was with Will. Pills of Bible. What is the difference, Miss Hello Pisha? You talk about you can decorate the house the way you want and you can do all. You was doing that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? You are home alone because that kitty cat has been punished. Pills of Bible. That kitty cat don't got the meow no more. All the little boys at the playground don't want to be with you no more. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, guys. I'm telling you, this woman, do y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that she got some kind of hold on Will? Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think that she controls Will. Because she is confident the man is coming back after she get done doing her.
Because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you both are on that page.
Yeah, and
but right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
I've been living
I am my mother's only child.
Yeah.
Right? And so having this time that I've had to myself has been fantastic. Just to get to know me, even to have my house exactly how I want it. I don't have to be like, well, what color do you want this wall? You know what I mean? I can just do it.
You're the chooser.
I'm the chooser.
You're the chooser.
Right.
So when
You're the chooser. You are the controller. You are the narcissist. Smash the like button if y'all think that Jada Pinkett is a narcissist. Bolo said all of this. Will Smith's best friend said the same stuff about this woman. You know what I mean? Shout out to my baby coming in the building. Pure Bible. Will Smith's best friend said that Jada Pinkett controls him. And this is what it sounds like she's saying. You know what I'm saying? That Will is going to come back anyway. And everybody's been saying this woman control this man. And I don't know what to believe. You know what I'm saying? And Earthquake said that she don't love you, Will. She never did. So if you go back to her, she's still never gonna love you.
What happens when you love a woman that don't love you and you still trying to validate? You don't think she love him? Fuck no.
Earthquake on why Jada Pinkett doesn't love Will Smith. His reason will leave you speechless.
But I think she loves him. If she loved him, she would have never let him run up there. True. Now that's what I think. If she loved him, she wouldn't have laughed after it happened. When all the gangster rapping, NWA was out there, they called him corny. Yeah. Will Smith. He won a Grammy through that. He didn't buckle, unlike Hammer. He stood. He didn't care about it. But his woman, he laughed about it. And when she said that ain't funny and you ain't gonna do nothing about it, it made him act. Everybody be around men that love their women that overreact. You usually should like, come on, baby. Somebody being disrespectful towards my woman. I'm gonna try to make, bro, that's my woman. And normally they say, okay, my bad, Sharp, I didn't recognize, I'm sorry. Right. But it's also her place. She know her man. Your woman know you. Any woman that's been with me, she know I'm short fused. Baby, I got you. I'm going home with you. Yeah. I sleep with you. Yeah. I'm with you. What happened?
Do y'all think, put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Jada Pinkett loves Will Smith. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all agree with Earthquake that Jada Pinkett does not love Will Smith. Bottom line.
When you love a woman that don't love you and you still trying to validate, you don't think she love him? Fuck no.
Earthquake on why Jada Pinkett doesn't love Will Smith. His reason will leave you speechless.
But I think she loves it. If she loved him, she would have never let him run up there. True. Nah, that's what I think. If she loved him, she wouldn't have laughed after it happened.
And he said if she would have loved Will Smith, she wouldn't have been laughing after he slapped Chris Rock. Pills a Bible. You know what I'm saying? She would have been trying to stop him because she knew Will Smith was a mega star, that he put his whole life and career on the line to go slap this man for you, Miss Alopecia. When you the one who made Will Smith slap Chris Rock, Pills a Bible. Chris Rock still got facial skin that's on the Oscar stage. I told y'all somebody almost slipped and fell on the Oscar stage last year because Chris Rock still has facial skin up there from that slap. And Miss Alopecia sat there and lied and act like she didn't know Will Smith was going to slap Chris Rock. She literally lied and said, I didn't know he was going to do that. We weren't even together. I don't know why he would go up there and just slap that grown man for. When you the one who told him to do it.
I thought it was a skit. Like, from where I was sitting, you couldn't tell. I couldn't tell that it didn't look like Will hit Chris. Because, number one, I'd seen Will in the boxing ring with pro fighters. And Will's a heavy hitter. So when Chris moved, it looked like he ducked. Or, he missed the shot. And when he continued to stand, and then when he continued to walk down to the end of the stage, I was like, there's no way.
And how did Jada Pinkett think that it was a skit when this is your husband? If I haul off and slap somebody, pure survival, my woman gonna know that I really did it. You know what I'm saying? Because she know I don't really get mad. Like, I'm like always usually like a happy type of guy. So if I ever got into that, she would know. She know my moves, when I'm tired, when I'm fighting my sleep, all this shit. She tried to say she thought it was a skit. Now, we thought it was a skit because we was watching from TV. You was right there in front of the stage, Pills of Bible. You ain't think it was no damn skit. You knew that you was smashing August Alsina, all Jaden Smith's boyfriends in that house with that fitted ball cap and them Timberland boots. And you was the reason why Will hit the lead. You know what I mean? And you looked at him like he better go up there and do something to Chris. That's why he did it.
I thought it was a skit. Like, from where I was sitting, you couldn't tell. I couldn't tell that it didn't look like Will hit Chris. Because, number one, I'd seen Will in the boxing ring with pro fighters. And Will's a heavy hitter. So when Chris moved, it looked like he ducked. Or, he missed the shot. And when he continued to stand, and then when he continued to walk down to the end of the stage, I was like, there's no way. There's no way that Will hit him, right? And it wasn't until Will started to walk back to the chair to his chair that I even realized that it wasn't a skit. Right. And so, yeah, I was in as much of a fog as anybody else in that.
She was in much as a fog as anybody else. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Jada Pinkett is lying. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all believe her. That she didn't know Will just slapped this man. Shout out to Muffins and Fitz. Just hit that super chat. Pure Survival says, shout out to your lovely lady for being so kind to celebrate your 200,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, I just hit 200,000 subscribers. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all for the support for so many years. You know what I'm saying? Whether you knew, whether you old, I appreciate all of y'all during survival. And yes, my baby surprised me, guys. Like, I knew I hit 200K. I was just regular. You know what I'm saying? She just came in, surprised me with some balloons. I'm like, what the... So she put me in a celebrational mood, and I was like, oh, this was so beautiful. So, yes, thank y'all, man. But Miss Alopecia is a liar. She wanted Will Smith to slap this man, and then she was acting like she didn't know in the other interview after the slap. She's out in the interview right now disrespecting him, acting like he was in the way. She's so happy to live alone. After he slapped Chris Rock, she sat up there and pretended that she didn't know, and we weren't even together. I wasn't even smashing Will with the dildo at the time. So I don't know why he did that.
We called each other husband and wife in a long time.
Keep my wife's
name out of your mouth, right? And I'm like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
Jada Pinkett Smith breaks down the aftermath of the shocking moment when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the 2022 Academy Awards.
You know, to talk about what you've been through and how you've gotten on the other side.
In a sneak peek at Jada's sit-down interview special with Hoda Kotb airing in full Friday night, the actress looks back on the dramatic incident that occurred right after Chris made a crack about her hair, a joke that prompted Jada, who suffers from alopecia, a hair loss condition, to roll her eyes. And Jada explains what was going through her
Look
head.
at that. She talking about she didn't know this was going to happen. Look at Will's face. He got his thing wide open like he's about to go down on Diddy. Pure survival. Why was his mouth wide open like he was about to go down on Diddy? You know what I'm saying? And this is what Bolo, his best friend, was saying, that Jada Pickett controls him, that his freak-off tapes, that they was allegedly having threesomes with Diddy in his freak-off dungeon, and y'all see what happened to Bolo. You know what I mean? This woman is crazy. That point blank period.
And as Will shouted at the comedian, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth."
First of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. I'm like, what is going on?
Jada recently
Do you know how embarrassing that is? Like, she can continuously embarrass him. She's talking about, we haven't called each other husband and wife in years. I was so shocked. I can't believe he smacked this guy. I don't mess with Will like that. I mess with people behind his back and in front of his face. Pure survival. That's already making him sound stupid. So she keeps doing it.
Explains what was going through her head as Will shouted at the comedian, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth."
First of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. I'm like, what is going on?
Jada recently revealed that she and Will, who tied the knot in 1997, have been privately separated since 2016.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
Yes, you will work through whatever, but you constantly still keep disrespecting this man. Literally talking about after Will leave, he's coming back home.
So are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. We will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Why do you say that with such a clarity?
Because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you both are on that page.
Yeah, and
but
right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
You know, I've been living
alone.
I am my mother's only child.
Yeah.
Right? And so having this time that I've had to myself has been fantastic. Just
Look, she's talking about she really enjoy her space. Don't you think Will Smith enjoy his space too, Miss Hello Pisha? Will Smith is so happy to be away from you. You know what I'm saying? But you trying to make it like you happy to be away from him. Do you think Will Smith miss you putting the camera in his face when he don't want you recording him? Look, do you think Will Smith missed this?
You know, Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please.
You see that? Will Smith asked her, can you stop recording me without my permission? Pure survival. And you so happy to be in the house by yourself. Is that right? You know what I'm saying? When you keep trying to embarrass this man on the camera, she talking about, yeah, we need to work out our relationship and da da da, and put the camera in his face. This shit is crazy.
You know, Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused in one another?
My social media.
And she's so disrespectful. She's talking about, wouldn't you say she helped us heal from the things that we were going through? You caused all the problems in the marriage, Miss Hello Pizza. What do you mean this woman's helping y'all heal? No, somebody need to help you heal. While you're home by yourself in the house, it should be therapists over there. It should be drug and alcohol programs, sex education. Shout out to No Filter. Just hit that super chat. Pure Survival. I seen you the split fly. Oh, the Spitfire. So ain't no skit shit going on. Pure Survival. Spit flying out this chart. Super chats is coming in. Shout out to y'all guys. This woman is disrespectful. Put a 1 in the chat if you be happy if you got a chance to move out away from Jada Pinkett. Put a 2 in the chat if you would feel like you wish you can be living with Jada Pinkett. This woman's doing this to you. Shouldn't Will Smith be somewhere happy? And that's my whole thing. You don't see Will Smith out doing an interview talking about he's so happy to be living alone and he's his mom's only son. And she's out trying to make it look like Will Smith was in the way. She's so happy that he's gone. You know what I'm saying? She never wanted to be with him. Why is she still doing stuff like this? Will Smith ain't out doing that.
Foolishness.
Because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused in one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot, can't you?
And then she told Will to just sit there and stare at the red table. We saw what you did to Will Smith at the red table, Jada. You sat there and disrespected him. She made a whole table where she could bring all the kids, the family together, got everybody high, allegedly, pure survival, and just told Will Smith to his face in front of the whole America that you've been having an entanglement, pure survival. You've been getting your back blown out. Well, matter of fact, blowing August Alsina's back out in front of Will. Told him on national TV. This is what you was doing to him on the red table. Remember this? Talking about how unhappy you was?
Just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Wow. Do you see how disrespectful that is? Can you imagine somebody just said to your face, like your partner, look you in your face, your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, and say, it's been so long since I've been happy. Tell you to your face after they cheated on you and then said, it felt so good to help heal someone. Because she was supposed to have been giving August Alsina therapy. Instead, she was putting that old ancient vagina on him. Pure survival. Putting that old demonic kitty cat on that boy. But said it felt so good to cheat on you. Is what she literally was saying. Smash that like button.
Wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody. Just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt.
Wow. So and look at Will Smith's face, guys. Put a one in the chat if y'all feel like Will's heart dropped right out of his chest when she said that. Put a two in the chat if y'all think Will just took that and was cool. You know what I mean? Even if Will had a boyfriend in the cut, Dwayne Martin waiting for him out in the car, to put me on national TV, I saved the world in the movie Independence Day. Pure survival. I am Hancock. I'm a damn hero. This is the moment when Will Smith should have did the Hancock. His hand should have been cocked. That's right there. You don't do somebody like that on national TV, and she still disrespected him in 2026. That's why I believe every word that Will Smith's best friend Bilaal said, man. Everybody knew this.
When you got a woman that don't really like you,
Hold on. Time out. You're not the first man that said this.
come on now. I don't think she does. I think
But damn, how they gonna be married all these years? At some point in time, you get.
I think she like the lifestyle. And who's she gonna marry with that much money? Oprah? Hey, Oprah ain't gonna.
Wow. So he said that she didn't even like Will Smith. She just liked it, the lifestyle. Put a one in the chat if y'all agree with what he just said. Put a two in the chat if y'all disagree. He said that Jada just liked the lifestyle. Because think about it, her career ended after the movie Set It Off, Pure Survival. If you remember the movie Set It Off, when she left with the money, she was the only one that lived in the movie. She spent that money that she got away with, Pure Survival. She hasn't had a hit since then. Will Smith has been the big iconic star. She's been living off his bag and then disrespecting him at the same time. This is wild.
When you got a woman that don't really like you,
Hold on. Time out. You're not the first man that said this.
come on now. I don't think she does. I think
But damn, how they gonna be married all these years? At some point in time, you get.
I think she like the lifestyle. And who's she gonna marry with that much money? Oprah? Hey, Oprah ain't gonna have her. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, and then she's mean.
Is she? I don't know anything about it, so I'm just.
Well, I don't know anything about it. I can just see it in her face. For her to sit there, see, a real woman would have said, "Hey, don't get up and do that.
Don't you miss this money?
No, don't get up and do that.
Yeah.
Talk to him after the show."
Right.
She wanted him to go up there and do that. You know what I'm saying? And he did it. And then he yells out, "Keep my wife's name." You should have been talking to your wife when she be messing with the young boy.
Wow. He said Will Smith yelled, keep my wife's name out your mouth. He said you should have been saying that to them little boys that she was smashing. Put a one in the chat if y'all agree with that, with what he just said. You should have said, keep your wife's name out your mouth. You should have said, keep your wiener out my wife's mouth to August Alsina. This is what you should have did, Will, to Jada. Smash that like button, guys. Everybody in the building. We got 1,500 people. This is what Will Smith should have did right here.
The type of girl you wanna chew all of my bubble gum. Yeah, the type of girl you wanna chew all of my bubble gum. Yeah, the type of girl you wanna chew all of my bubble gum.
This is what we all wanted to see, Will. We wanted you to man up and pour that oil on that motherfucking bald head, Will. And look, Chris Rock would have been so happy. Look, in the background, smiling, happy. You know what I mean? And she's soaking wet. Will, this is what you should have done. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to have seen that than what I saw. But shout out to Will Smith's best friend, Bilaal, man. Because of the things that he said about Jada Pinkett, I believe every word. Smash that like button, guys, and put a one in the chat if y'all believe Will Smith, best friend Bilaal. The one that was hospitalized, the one that said that Jada Pinkett was threatening to unalive him because he was telling the world that they was doing freaky, crazy stuff with Diddy. This stuff is all still relevant. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's trying to clean up their mess. You see what Usher's doing. You see what Jay-Z doing. You know what I mean? All of this stuff is sick. Completely sick.
House. Okay? Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house with this alleged on it. right? Jada thought, so now we get into why she's even more mad. So Jada thought I had something to do with this being stolen, right? And one thing that they allegedly did was report it stolen. So whoever comes out with this video or tape or anything have stolen property. They're going to jail, right?
And he was talking about the freak off tapes that Will Smith and Jada and them have.
Okay. Now, that's why me and Jada's relationship got to be so toxic towards the end, because she thought I stole these videos. So there are videos of her with other people. But I saw some of the video. Mind you, when Jada at the house.
Any of them allegedly MC Light?
Yes.
I just said that was just
why didn't you let me say that?
That was not on opinion. I have no dog in this fight. But I always felt like, in my opinion, that her and MC Light kind of had something going on, and they used
her and MC Light having an affair right there in front of Will Smith's face.
men, Will and MC Light's husband, to cover it up.
So,
and then we had a lady that came to sit on the show that said she saw MC Light and Jada at a known gay club for lesbians in Hollywood all the time.
So let me just put it like this, because the tapes are going to surface. The tapes are going to surface.
I don't want to watch unless it's legal.
Oh, no, listen. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The tapes are, that's why they reported it stolen, but they didn't report me as the thief, right?
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that these freak off tapes exist. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think these freak off tapes exist. This is Will Smith's best friend, Bilaal. He's the one that's been exposing Jada Pickett for controlling Will, disrespecting Will, doing some of the most sickest, demonic, goddamn shit ever. And for her to be sitting out here disrespecting Will Smith right now, I believe every word that Bilaal said. I always did.
But now let me tell you how I saw the tapes. So when Jada's home at Will house, not her other house, she allegedly has her wine. She has her something called Tushi. It's like a pink cocaine thing. It's popular in Colombia as well too. But it's like you get the
and cocaine.
Yeah, it's like that mix, right? It's big in Colombia, right? And she got her ayahuasca or whatever it is. And she got her mushrooms. So she got her psychedelics, all this stuff.
So she's high on mushrooms. She's high on ecstasy. She's high on psychedelic drugs. All of this type of stuff. And you're so happy to be living alone. You don't think Will wanted to get away from you? Sitting there playing with her kitty cat while kids and shit is running around the house, allegedly. Will Smith's best friend was telling it all.
Right? It's big in Colombia, right? And she got her ayahuasca or whatever it is. And she got her mushrooms. So she got her psychedelics, all this stuff. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, and high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing.
You hear that? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids are watching or not. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe Will Smith's best friend. He said that she sat there and was watching porn, not just playing with the kitty cat. It's a porn on the TV. And Jaden, motherfucking Willow, they all walk around the house. And she playing with that fucking vagina. Y'all be flinging her fingers with the funk juice on her fingers, on her fingertips, allegedly, with the funk juice. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Right? And she got her ayahuasca or whatever it is. And she got her mushrooms. So she got her psychedelics, all this stuff. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, and high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. This is why she think I saw them. And I saw some things that were unreal. And I saw celebrities on the tape.
Oh.
Celebrities on the tapes. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Diddy is one of the celebrities that was on the tapes. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Diddy, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Clive Davis, You know what I'm talking about? All the people that's on these freak off tapes. Smash that like button, guys. Everybody get them likes up. Let's get them likes up in the building. Freak off
I was
tapes.
able to see the tapes. This is why she think I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Oh.
So, all right. So let's just say, so allegedly who I thought to be on the tape, well, one is a tape, because it's going to come out. So I'm letting people going to know.
Who did you see, Bilaal?
Okay.
Tell the winos.
Okay. So now there's one tape allegedly who I thought appeared would be. There's Jada with a strap on top of Will. Then she's spitting in his face and choking him. That's one.
Now, why wouldn't Will be happy to be away from you when you allegedly have a dildo on and you're choking, you're strangling Will Smith with these Timberland boots on, with a fitted ball cap, Why, like, Will is probably happy as hell to get away from that torture.
People gonna know.
Who did you see, Bilaal?
Okay.
Tell the winos.
Okay. So now there's one tape allegedly who I thought appeared would be. There's Jada with a strap on top of Will. Then she's spitting in his face and choking him. That's one.
Wow.
Right? So I want people to know when it came out, I'm the first person to talk about it.
Okay.
Then the other one was Alfonso Rivera. Don't want to talk about that because it ended up being a bloody mess. Right?
Wow. Ended up being a bloody mess. Smash that like button, guys. Miss Alopecia is talking about how she's happy she got the house to herself. These men were Jada Pinkett's victims. It was a bloody mess. When she took it to your tasty cakes with that fitted ball cap and that dildo, that strap on, it was a bloody mess. That's crazy. Ripped Alfonso Rivera's tasty cakes apart.
I want people to know when it came out, I'm the first person to talk about it.
Okay.
Then the other one was Alfonso Rivera. Don't want to talk about that because it ended up being a bloody mess, right? Now, but let me give you the backstory
Go
about
ahead. You're telling the winos right now.
Right.
Go ahead.
So let me
They asked me in court, what did he tell you?
Right.
I don't know. Go ahead.
But it's all alleged
Because I don't
anyway.
watch my interviews back.
Right,
So go ahead.
so it's all alleged anyway. So, and some of it's from my recollection.
Okay.
So, like I said, the Alfonso Rivera thing was a bloody mess. And in that video, he is begging her to stop, right? And she's telling him to shut up, right?
Now you see how controlling Jada Pinkett is? As she's strangling this man, he's begging her, like, please, can you stop? My back is already blown out. My back is already blown out. Just please take it easy on my cakes. And she's telling him to shut up as she's strangling him. This is what Jada Pinkett, man, this is crazy.
Thing was a bloody mess. And in that video, he is begging her to stop, right? And she's telling him to shut up, right? And on that video, Jada had on Timberlands and a fitted baseball cap with the strap on, right?
You see that? They're fitted the Timberland boots with the strap on. Did you hear that? That's what she wears when she's blowing these men's backs out.
And on that video, Jada had on Timberlands and a fitted baseball cap with the strap on, right? And the reason why she got so much hate for Alfonso Rivera is because they dated way before. I'm not even gonna say dated, went it out a couple of times together.
And that's crazy, because you know Alfonso Rivera is Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So Jada was smashing Carlton before she married Will. This woman got around. She got around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and remember, like I told y'all, when Bilaal got put in the hospital after exposing all of this, okay? He was hospitalized. And he said out of his own mouth that Jada said that she was trying to kill him for telling all of this stuff. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe him. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all believe Jada Pinkett. If y'all believe Will Smith's best friend, put a 2 in the chat.
You know what you and Diddy was doing together in your younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up.
Wow, Jada Pinkett told this man to make him spit up. Can you see how wild that woman is in the bedroom and demonic she is? She told Will Smith or Diddy, one of them, to make him spit up. That's crazy. Smash that like button.
You know what you and Diddy was doing together in your younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up. Period.
So I'm giving y'all the update that Bolow's alleged sister is saying that they're trying to tell her that the man is now brain dead, and he can't talk and he can't speak right now. And they're trying to make her have to make a huge decision. And I told her, do not make the decision and take him off of life support.
He said, you know Will with me. You know Diddy made me suck his. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck. You know,
and that's the boy, what's his name? Bashir Gray. Bashir Gray told Will Smith's best friend that him and Diddy made him perform oral sex on them. This is what his best friend said. And this is why, like I said, they put that man in the hospital because they wanted him to not tell this story about what the hell they was doing to him. This is wild.
You know Will with me. You know Diddy made me suck his. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck.
You know, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love. And all he has to do is add discipline, and he's gonna be all right.
Will Smith's former best friend of almost 40 years has sued his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, saying that she threatened to end his life. Now, Jada has said she was going to sue him first, but apparently he has beat her to the punch.
And that lawsuit is still going on right now. Jada Pinkett said she was going to sue him, but she never sued him because she knew that that man was telling the truth. Smash that like button, guys. You know what I'm saying? And why would Will Smith, best friend of all them years, say this if it wasn't true?
And all he has to do is add discipline, and he's gonna be all right.
Will Smith's former best friend of almost 40 years has sued his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, saying that she threatened to end his life. Now, Jada has said she was going to sue him first, but apparently he has beat her to the punch.
Say what now? Not brother Bilaal fighting for his life in Colombia after he suffered a sudden pneumonia attack. Yes, the same pneumonia that Kim Porter and a bunch of other celebrities mysteriously died from right when they started talking a little too much. As we speak, it is being reported that he is allegedly brain dead or in a coma, and his family hasn't even heard from him. Mind you, this comes right after Ray J also just got sent to the hospital for the same thing. Baby, they are cleaning the house, and it looks like they are using their favorite illness, pneumonia, as a cover-up. What's crazy is that these past few days, Bilaal has been exposing Will Smith and Diddy like crazy. And in fact, he is currently in the middle of a lawsuit with Jada right now, because apparently she threatened to take his—
Look how evil that lady look. Look at her. Look at her.
Is that these past few days, Bilaal has been exposing Will Smith and Diddy like crazy. And in fact, he is currently in the middle of a lawsuit with Jada right now, because apparently—
Look at this demon right here. And you talk about you so happy that Will Smith is out of the house. Listen, I would be terrified. Put a 1 in the chat if Jada Pinkett looked terrifying to y'all. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that she just looks like a regular person. And it's not about the costume. You know what I'm saying? It's about how mean and stuff that we done heard about this woman. This costume is just not the one that I would have chose after the rumors of the things that we done heard. I don't know why she put that on. And then this man is sitting there taking a doo-doo. Well, like, what is this about? Like, this man's cakes is spread wide open on a toilet while she's sitting right there. This is like some humiliation shisharoo. Not a ritual, but a shisharoo. Cause he looked like he's taking a shit. This is crazy as hell, guys. Like, I don't know what to say.
She threatened to take his life if he didn't stop talking. And now this happens? Is this all a coincidence? So why exactly was Bilaal in Colombia to begin with? Let's get into it. Now, before we get into what is happening with Bilaal, let's get into the lawsuit he filed against Jada, because he pretty much made it clear that his life was in danger. So, according to the $3 million lawsuit he filed against her, Jada threatened his life after he went on Tasha K multiple times to spill the tea about Will's alleged gay affair with Dwayne Martin, and how he allegedly essayed Brashear when he was just 17 years old. Bilaal claims Jada confronted him in the lobby of the Regency Calabasas Commons in September 2021, warning that if he continued telling her personal business, he would end up missing or catch a bullet.
And Jada Pinkett told that man, if you keep telling people the shit, you know, my business, you're going to end up missing. You're going to end up in the hospital. And he ended up in the hospital. What a coinky dink. You know what I'm saying? She said Tyrese is a weirdo too. Yeah, and he said Tyrese is on them freak off tapes. You know what I'm talking about? These are the sounds of freaking off. Are you that Miss Alopecia freak I've been looking for? Girl, you're sending me. Girl, you make me say boots. Timberland boots.
Not only that, after failing to get him to sign an NDA, she allegedly followed him to his car while continuing to issue verbal threats. And as I said, the reason Jada was apparently doing all this was that she didn't like the fact that Bilaal was on the internet running his mouth about her business. Bilaal started coming for Will back in 2023 when he made some alarming claims about the time he walked in on Will Smith getting his cheeks dug into.
Wow. Now look at this. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe that Will Smith was getting his back blown out by Dwayne Martin and Diddy. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think that Will Smith was getting his back blown. Y'all already see he has his cakes arched. He has his cakes arched and he's ready to throw it back. Do y'all think he was throwing it back on Dwayne Martin? This is what Will Smith's best friend said. He walked in, Will's cakes was up in the air like a kangaroo, pure survival, and it looks like, you know, he's pretty much got a lot of practice in doing it, getting down to the kneecaps and throwing it back, busting it wide open. This, like, man, look, and this is the shit the boy was saying, and then got in the hospital after exposing this.
By Dwayne Martin in Dwayne's dressing room.
I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up on him. Like, he was murdering there.
See, he said Will was bent over the couch, and Dwayne Martin was standing up, clapping Will's cheeks in the air, clapping his cheeks in thin air. Like, and he walked in on it. As soon as he got to the dressing room, he smelled like, it was like poop for breeze in the air. It was like a smell of poop for breeze in the air.
When he made some alarming claims about the time he walked in on Will Smith getting his cheeks dug into by Dwayne Martin in Dwayne's dressing room.
I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up on him. Like, it was murder there.
Immediately after this interview was put out, Jada responded by threatening to sue Bilaal. She even went as far as trying to discredit him by accusing him of attempting to extort her and Will before he went public with all that info. But this only pissed Bilaal off, and he appeared on Tasha K again, saying that if Jada didn't serve him with those lawsuit documents in the next 2 weeks, he would expose her and Will even more.
Before we put out the interview, all we put out was a clip that went ultra viral. Okay? Everybody in the world got this clip. It was trending for days on Twitter, okay? Before the interview comes out, what shocked me is Jada is doing her book promotional for Worthy.
Yes.
She goes to the Breakfast Club and she sits down and they ask her about you, but they can't not ask. Like, it's so huge.
Right.
And to my surprise, she answers.
It's ridiculous, right? And it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a money shakedown that didn't work. We're gonna take.
And this woman's been constantly lying, talking about everybody lying on her when you've been disrespecting Will Smith in our face for years. It blew our minds when we first started seeing it years back. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you looked up to Will Smith and then you seen the way his wife treated him. It was horrifying. And to see that she's still doing it now up to this day, it's insane to me. She has no reason to be in an interview talking about how happy she is that Will Smith is out of the house. She can pick out colors and all this stupid stuff. Stuff that she was able to do anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm doing movies all over the country and all this shit. What the fuck am I worried about what color the house is and how you paint? You are lying, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? You just did it to demasculate him again so we could be talking about you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm taking us down memory lane. I'm taking us down memory lane. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Why do they shave their heads and their faces look? It's some demonic stuff. I mean, she stay humiliating him. You ain't lying. It is crazy. All these people is sick. Like, Jada Pinkett burns me out, to be honest with y'all. Like, I had to just bring it to y'all, but I really, really don't want to spend too long talking about her because she's just a waste of time for real. You know what I'm saying? And I know King Kong's his little apartment or whatever, or his house, one of them just got robbed. Diddy's son, King Kong's. So I actually got to do some homework on that. So y'all know I'm going to be bringing y'all some shit with that. But this woman right here is just, she's a mess. You know, I'm happy Will got out their house. And Will, you be a fool if you go back with that lady. Because she's confident. She's saying Will is definitely coming back.
So are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. We will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Why do you say that with such a clarity?
Because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you both are on that page.
Yeah, and you know, but right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
You know, I've been living.
Alone.
I am my mother's only child.
Yeah.
Right? And so having this time that I've had to myself has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Just to get to know me, you know, even to have my house exactly how I want it. I don't have to be like, well, what color do you want this wall? You know what I mean? I can just do it.
You're the chooser.
I'm the chooser.
You're the chooser.
Right.
So when you imagine your life back together, because I'm sure you've seen it, how does that look to you?
We don't know yet.
You'll build that.
We'll build that. And
Well,
it'll be
here's-
something new.
We'll build that. Now, if you ever was in a toxic relationship and y'all broke up and you went back in the situation, didn't you get to see that nothing changed? When you went back to that demon that you left or the demon that left you and you went back in that relationship, did it ever get better? In my lifetime experience, hell to the no. It's the worst thing you could do is go back to a motherfucker when it's like it was a reason why y'all broke up. It was a reason why. Sometimes it's a blessing from God. You know what I'm saying? When you in your life elevate, you be like, damn, thank goodness. I'm so glad that you left me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't, I would still be playing myself. I would never be in the great position I'm in if God didn't bless me with a goddamn breakup. Pure Bible. So, you'll be feeling all bad and sad. Oh my God, I'm so heartbroken. But then when you look back and you look at your life and it elevated, you like, damn, that was a blessing. You was what was holding me back from fucking happiness, from peace, from serenity. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scotty during survival. Scotty is a member. I don't know if Scotty just became a member, or if Scotty been a member, but shout out to Scotty because Scotty is one of my members during survival. And if you want to become a member, be like Scotty. Shout out to motherfucking Scotty. But yeah, man, like a lot of times when she's trying to play this role, like I didn't really even want to be with Will. Will didn't make me happy. If you ever have somebody try to shit on you like that, to try to make it like they're happy to not be with you, kill them with kindness. Kill them with happiness. Because if you notice, Will Smith is not the one saying that. Will could have easily came out and be like, yeah, I got my new crib, got me a boyfriend, we happy as hell together. You know what I'm talking about? He could be showing off the happiness of being away from you, Jada. But no, you're trying to pretend. Because you know how some people try to fake happiness? Where you can see somebody try to pretend that they happy, like that they really over you, pure survival, but they really just trying to get your attention. That's what she trying to do. You look miserable. You know what I mean? Because if you happy and all of that, you ain't got to try to say it. It'll be able to show. It'll show. But you're not. You're trying to front for the people, Jada, and we don't believe you. You need more people. We feel like if anybody get away from you, that's a come up. Anybody. You know what I mean? You turned that little young boy, August Alsina, out so bad that August went and got a boyfriend. That's how demonic your kitty cat is. Real. Instead of that young boy wanting to be with you and up under you and let you raise him, he got away from you and got a boyfriend. And August Alsina's boyfriend got a boyfriend. You know what I'm talking about? So you don't try to act like you got that snap that make them stay. You got that snap that make a motherfucker just, I'm talking about haul up an ass up out of there. Oh my God. I'm so happy to be free. You know what I'm talking about? You feel like a slave, and she the slave master with the Timberland boots and the fitted ball cap, beating you down with that strap on. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody, man. We not even gonna give Miss, Alopecia too much time. You know what I'm saying? But I had to let y'all know, man, she's back out here doing interviews, trying to pretend. Yeah, I mean, she's so happy. I think she said, I think I'm not gonna recover from Carlton. Yeah, I mean, and that was the one that was begging her to stop. Shout out to, hold on, Leanzer Adwan just became a member of Pure Bible. Shout out to Leanne. And Leanne, please forgive me if I tore your name up. Jamil, I stayed tearing up names. You know what I'm saying? Keep keeping it real. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, John. I tried, John. The industry is so much, man. It just be draining me out. It really is with these demons and their demonic ways. It will be Lena, a flex out of control. Go be happy under a rock, Jada. Shut the F up. Just call me Nisi or Miss Red Wine. Oh, snap. Shout out to Miss Red Wine, a.k.a. Nisi. Pure Survival. Nisi! Nisi in the building. That cat sound hilarious. Real. You know what I'm saying? But salute to all of y'all. I will be back. Like, share, subscribe. I gotta update y'all with King Combs. I gotta go do some homework real fast though. Did you know, sweetheart, King Combs, somebody robbed King Combs' house. Diddy's little freak off twin. So you know I got to hurry up and get the information and get in. King Combs impersonation coming soon at a YouTube near you. Pure survival.